Queen Camilla has reportedly been kicked out of the royal family, and it all comes down to Princess Anne's shocking revelation that no one saw coming. Known for her ability to cut through the noise, Anne has exposed something so explosive that it's turned the monarchy upside down. What secret did Anne uncover, and how did it lead to Camilla's downfall? The courtesy controversy in the British royal family isn't just about good manners, it's a symbol of submission and respect for the monarchy's hierarchy. Tradition dictates that women in the royal family perform acts of homage, usually a formal bow, when greeting and bidding farewell to those who outrank them, with the reigning monarch and queen consort at the top of this hierarchy. It's a long-standing custom that has been followed for centuries. But during a recent high-profile royal event, Princess Anne, known for her strong adherence to tradition and protocol, left onlookers stunned. As Queen Camilla approached, the expectation was clear: Anne, like others, would perform the traditional bow to the queen consort. Instead, Anne gave a polite nod and moved on. For those unfamiliar with royal customs, Anne's simple nod might have seemed insignificant, but royal watchers knew better. In a family where every gesture carries weight, this small act spoke volumes. Some saw it as a subtle statement from Anne, a royal stalwart who has spent decades upholding traditions. Was this her way of pushing back against Camilla's role as queen consort? This wasn't just a break in protocol, it was Anne, known for her no-nonsense approach. Anne's gesture may reflect the evolving dynamics within the royal family. With Prince William and other younger royals advocating for modernization, could Anne be silently aligning herself with this shift? Or was this a personal stance on Camilla's place in the family? Unsurprisingly, this moment has ignited debate. Some royal enthusiasts view Anne's nod as a respectful yet modernized adaptation of tradition, showing how the monarchy is evolving in the 21st century. Others see it as an intentional move to draw a line. What's clear is that even the smallest gestures in royal life carry massive implications. Some have interpreted Anne's action as more than a break in tradition, a deliberate move hinting at unresolved tension between the two royal figures. A significant point of contention appears to be Camilla's coronation arrangements, particularly the inclusion of her own family members in prominent roles. Reports suggest that Camilla's choices, perceived as sidelining traditional royal practices, did not sit well with Anne, whose dedication to the monarchy's legacy is steadfast. Insiders claim that Anne may have viewed these decisions as a breach of the royal code, especially considering her lifelong commitment to upholding protocol. Anne's refusal to perform the customary curtsy has become a talking point for royal commentators and fans alike. Royal expert Tom Bower has even suggested that Anne's gesture could reflect deeper conflicts within the royal family. He noted that Anne likely wasn't alone in her discontent, hinting at broader dissatisfaction with Camilla's approach to her new role as queen consort. Adding fuel to the fire, Prince William is also rumored to have expressed frustration toward his stepmother-in-law's actions during King Charles's coronation. In a speech that many viewed as indirect criticism, William reportedly acknowledged the discomfort surrounding Camilla's role and its impact on family unity. Anne's gesture has sparked debate not only among royal watchers but also across social media. Some commenters see her nod as a quiet act of defiance, a way to express her disapproval without creating outright conflict. Others believe it's simply Anne being Anne, respectful but unwilling to compromise on principles she's upheld for decades. Whatever the reason, this seemingly small moment highlights the complex dynamics within the royal household. Is this a personal disagreement, a defense of tradition, or a reflection of deeper fractures within the family? Some have speculated that Princess Anne's decision to nod rather than curtsy to Queen Camilla may have been a simple misunderstanding, a lapse in protocol, or even just a moment of practicality. But in the world of royal watchers, nothing is ever just what it seems. The incident has sparked widespread discussion about the complex power dynamics and unwritten rules that govern the behavior of Britain's most famous family. For Anne, a figure known for her unshakable commitment to duty, the gesture, or lack of one, felt intentional. It also cast a spotlight on the relationships within the royal family, revealing how public duty, personal legacy, and family dynamics often clash behind the scenes. And when you add the weight of constant public scrutiny into the mix, even the smallest interactions take on outsized importance. The royal family has long been a global fascination, not just for their grand ceremonies and public appearances but for the intricate relationships that shape their day-to-day lives. Princess Anne and Queen Camilla's dynamic is no exception. Their roles are not just ceremonial, they're deeply entwined with history, tradition, and a constant balancing act between personal feelings and public responsibility. Anne, often regarded as the hardest-working royal, has always been a staunch defender of tradition. Camilla's position as queen consort, though now official, was a journey filled with public skepticism and private challenges. These differing approaches to royal life are a reminder that even within the monarchy, relationships are rarely simple. Being a royal means living under a microscope. Every gesture, every word, every glance is dissected for meaning. And when it comes to senior royals like Anne and Camilla, this scrutiny amplifies any tension or disagreement, whether real or imagined. The media, ever hungry for a royal storyline, often turns minor moments into headline-worthy drama. What may have been a polite nod from Anne is now seen as a possible signal of disapproval. Queen Camilla's efforts in the royal family. In her capacity as queen consort, Camilla has made notable adjustments to long-standing traditions, particularly concerning the role of lady-in-waiting. Recently, she redefined this position, designating it as the Queen's companion. This change was anticipated to create a less formal and less demanding role, allowing the Queen's companion to assist her in official duties without the burden of daily correspondence or scheduling. This initiative was perceived as a modernization of the royal family's operations, aimed at enhancing the efficiency of royal responsibilities. However, Camilla's public engagements were interrupted in February 2023 due to her contracting COVID-19, as confirmed by Buckingham Palace, resulting in the cancellation of several scheduled appearances. Nevertheless, she resumed her royal duties, including a significant event on May 6, where she appeared alongside King Charles at a grand ceremony in Westminster Abbey, which was broadcast to millions globally. In June 2023, Camilla's position within the royal family was further highlighted when she was officially inducted into the Order of the Thistle, Scotland's most esteemed chivalric order. In the subsequent month, she accompanied Charles to a Thanksgiving ceremony held at St. Giles's Cathedral in Edinburgh, where he was honoured with accolades from Scotland. During this time, it was announced that Camilla would not receive a parliamentary annuity, a departure from the practice established by her predecessor, Prince Philip. Instead, her official responsibilities would be financially supported through the sovereign grant. The couple has also engaged actively on the international stage, exemplified by their inaugural royal visit abroad to Germany in March 2023, marking the king's first foreign tour following his coronation. Additionally, they undertook 2 more state visits to France and Kenya in September and October 2023, reinforcing their commitment to fostering diplomatic relations and addressing Commonwealth matters. In November 2023, Camilla stood by Charles during his first state opening of Parliament as the reigning king. Following the king's cancer diagnosis, she assumed additional responsibilities, occasionally representing him at significant events. Notably, she filled in for the king at the Commonwealth Day service at Westminster Abbey and the Royal Maundy service at Worcester Cathedral, where she made history as the first consort to distribute commemorative coins. Her unwavering support during Charles's illness significantly shaped her role as queen consort, showcasing her adaptability and commitment to her royal duties. In June 2024, Camilla and Charles traveled to Normandy to partake in the commemorations of the 80th anniversary of D-Day, an event that underscored her engagement with significant global and historical milestones. This participation highlighted Camilla's growing significance as a symbol of resilience and steadfastness within the British royal family, particularly during challenging times for her husband. Princess Anne's evolving view on Camilla. Princess Anne's initial coolness towards Camilla may have stemmed from a belief that she was ill-suited for the demanding responsibilities of royal life from the outset. Despite Camilla's potential to effect positive change, there seemed to be reluctance to accept a new direction. Over time, Anne's perspective on Camilla began to shift positively as Camilla demonstrated her dedication to both her husband and the royal institution. A particularly notable moment occurred when Princess Anne candidly assessed Camilla's tenure as queen, reflecting on her past contributions to the monarchy, especially in light of her earlier strong opposition to Charles's vision of a streamlined monarchy. This commentary carried significant weight as Anne recognized the unexpected nature of her sister-in-law's role while expressing admiration for Camilla's willingness to embrace it. She noted her long acquaintance with Camilla and acknowledged her exceptional understanding of the responsibilities that differ from those of the king. Although it was not a position one might have anticipated for her, Camilla has executed her duties effectively, remaining true to her authentic self. And remarked that while Camilla may not have been destined for this role, her capacity to adapt and support the king has been remarkable. Queen Camilla's growing acceptance. Princess Anne commended Camilla for introducing a distinct rhythm and style to the monarchy, emphasizing that this focus is as crucial as fulfilling the primary responsibilities associated with the crown. Recognized as one of the most influential members of the royal family, Anne's endorsement underscores Camilla's performance in a role that has faced intense scrutiny since her ascension to the throne. Camilla greatly appreciates Anne's rare public support, which highlights her significance as a dedicated and vital member of the royal family. This backing is particularly noteworthy given the intense examination of Camilla's role following her elevation to queen. In a recent 90-minute documentary celebrating King Charles's first year on the throne, the royal family was captured on film for the first time, showcasing intimate moments as they rehearsed their dance routine prior to the coronation. The footage revealed a surprisingly candid dynamic among family members despite the complexities of their personal and professional relationships. Notably, there were light-hearted exchanges between Queen Camilla and Princess Anne during the royal family's Christmas Day church service in 2019, where both women donned elegant purple dresses. Upon their encounter at the church, Camilla playfully pointed out their matching attire, leading to a rare moment of camaraderie as they shared laughter together. Despite the humorous moments, it is important to note that these do not encompass the entirety of the narrative. During more relaxed occasions, the influence of royal traditions on their shared history becomes evident. Camilla's public image and philanthropy. Beyond her royal responsibilities, Camilla has actively sought to enhance her public image, drawing inspiration from the legacy of the late queen. Despite initial skepticism following Princess Diana's passing, Camilla garnered respect through her unwavering commitment to her royal duties. Her philanthropic efforts include supporting numerous charitable organizations, particularly those focused on domestic violence, literacy, and osteoporosis, issues that personally affected her mother and grandmother. Honors and titles that distinguish Queen Camilla. Even when not in the public spotlight, Camilla holds a multitude of esteemed honors and titles that reflect her significant role within the British royal family. She is a Royal Lady of the Order of the Garter, a member of England's highest chivalric order. Additionally, she has been awarded the title of Extra Lady of the Order of the Thistle, the Scottish counterpart to the Garter. Despite her ongoing commitment to the royal family and British society, lingering public skepticism remains. While some commend her philanthropic efforts, others remain unconvinced that her past conduct can be overshadowed by her current endeavors. Camilla's journey has been complex, but she has proven her resilience and dedication to both her husband and the monarchy. Jenner shared the juicy details at the Henley Literary Festival, revealing that Camilla was head over heels for Andrew. But when she caught him cheating with Anne and others, she didn't just sit back, she slashed his tires and even left a lipstick message on his car. Yep, that level of drama. Then came her next move, turning her attention to Charles. Jenner explained, when she met Charles, she thought, Andrew's off with Anne, so let me show him a thing or two. And that fling? Well, it changed royal history forever. Despite all the drama surrounding Queen Camilla's role in the royal family, one thing hasn't changed: Princess Anne and Andrew Parker Bowles are still tight. In fact, Andrew is actually the godfather of Phillips, Anne's daughter, and King Charles III is the godfather of Tom Parker Bowles, Andrew and Camilla's son. Let that sink in for a moment, because the web of royal connections just keeps getting messier. So, what's the deal with Andrew being so intertwined in both Anne's life and his ex-wife Camilla's? Turns out, Andrew has been cozy with the royals since childhood. Harper's Bazaar pointed out that his dad was close friends with the Queen Mother, and Andrew even served as a page boy at Queen Elizabeth's coronation in 1953. With all this shared history, it's no surprise that Anne and Camilla's relationship comes with extra layers of awkwardness. Between exes, family ties, and a lifetime of royal connections, it's like the gift that keeps on complicating. With decades of tangled relationships and shifting roles, the question remains, where does loyalty truly lie? Loyalty to the crown. Since stepping back from royal duties, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have kept the spotlight firmly on them. Meanwhile, King Charles has been making moves to slim down the royal family, leaving many to wonder how other members fit into this evolving dynamic. And it seems Princess Anne had some thoughts to share, especially about Queen Camilla. According to a royal insider in 2021, Anne has long viewed Camilla as opportunistic. With Charles and Camilla taking on more responsibilities that year, tensions reportedly flared, with Anne feeling sidelined. The insider claimed and grew frustrated, lamenting that she rarely had private moments with her brother to discuss her own thoughts. As for Camilla, sources say she wanted Anne to bury the hatchet and move on. But according to reports, Anne wasn't quite ready to let go of old grudges, keeping the tension alive in the royal family's complex web of relationships.